All right, we did something with the Mercedes SLS. If you watched last week's video, you know that the car was wrapped satin black. I asked the audience, do we keep it satin black or do we unwrap it? And I will be honest with you, I decided to make a decision to do something to it before I listened because I had a feeling I knew what the audience was gonna say, and I feel like we made the right decision, and your guys' decision was the right decision, in my opinion. We did unwrap the car. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal now. If you come over here, the paint just looks so much better. We're waiting, it had clear reflectors on it. We're waiting on the part to come in for the OEM reflectors. But look at the metallic on the fender, just everywhere on the car. It just looks absolutely crazy. It's like Lamborghini's balloon white, basically. In my opinion, it's just got so much flake, so much pearl in it. And then, dude, this car just looks absolutely insane. One thing I realized we didn't do in last week's video, though, was start this car up and rev it. So we're gonna definitely do that in this week's video. It sounds absolutely mental. You were behind the car yesterday. Yeah. It sounds crazy, no? Yeah, it sounds absolutely crazy. But look at the interior on this thing. It's just such a timeless car. It's during the period of cars where things weren't overcomplicated. You got one small screen. Your gauges are all analog gauges. They're not these big digital screens, and I like the big digital screens in cars that you're driving every day. I like them in trucks, I like them in SUVs, but when you have a performance car and you're buying a high caliber performance car, I just don't know how I feel about the digital screens. I was a little heartbroken when Porsche switched over to full digital on some of the 992 tachometers. 992.1 specifically, you still had a analog physical tachometer, or maybe not tachometer, just wherever, just somewhere in the middle. You did have digital screens, but that was a good hybrid mix. That was with the times. Now you got the full Taycan screens in them, but just listen to this thing. I'm gonna start up from the inside. Dude, it sounds so crazy. That was to 3,500 RPM in this car. The only thing, it's difficult getting out. I don't think I had the issue because my height smacking my head on this. If you're a taller guy, you might have an issue. But look how good the doors look up. Again, we still have this is undecided right now. This is an aftermarket carbon wing to kind of make it look like a black series. I do have the OEM one. I don't know if I'm gonna swap that yet because I like the look of it. I think with the wrap off, it looks a lot better, and I don't dislike the spoiler on this car because it has this carbon fiber diffuser down here as well that I think looks good. So we're undecided on that yet, but look at this thing. So if we go over here, we go to open this door too. Doesn't that just look crazy? Look how crazy the car looks. And you just don't see these driving that often anymore. I haven't seen them in a super long time. Now, if it was me and I personally own this car, I'd swap the wheels out for some aftermarket wheels. They're just the classic 5-spoke Mercedes looking wheels. Again, I think it looks phenomenal, but I don't know. That's for everybody else to decide. I'm gonna keep the wheel stock for sure. The next buyer wants to swap them, he can, but I think we made the right decision, but comment down below. Do you think we made the right decision unwrapping the car or not unwrapping the car? And if you didn't watch last week's video, go watch that video, but we're also gonna throw up a reference photo of what the car looked like previously, and I'll let you guys decide what you guys think. I'm gonna show you guys another thing that I think is crazy, and this is super funny. I think we had a short segment on this car, but I posted this video March 5th, so 3/5, about how this Viper was $650,000. All the comments, nice car, 600 ain't happening. So you're trying to take 10 years appreciation today. It will never sell, and it won't sell for 600K. Well, it wasn't 600K, it was $650,000. But this is the funny part about people. And again, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Freedom of speech, you're welcome. Some people's opinions are extremely so, less educated and ignorant than other people. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you're right. But goes to show, it will never sell. Well, that car sold, but the funniest thing I find about that car is that if I wanted to buy that exact car back, right now, it's July, we sold that car in March. If I wanted to get that exact car with the exact miles, you're probably spending $800 to $850 as a dealer to acquire that car. And nobody wants to sell them right now. We just got 2 more ACR-Es on the way, and I'm not gonna show those yet because we'll make a video on that. But that's just what I'm trying to tell you guys, you know what I mean? It's like, it's funny. Again, everyone's allowed to say whatever they want to say. I get it. But when you have a car that's listed that high, it's unfathomable to a lot of people. The same Vipers that were 250K a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, are now worth that much more. Yes, it's absolutely crazy. This is a car that we haven't featured on the channel yet. This car is absolutely gorgeous. Proliv knows the owner this is going to. We can't disclose who it's going to, but Proliv is close with them. This is an 812 GTS, GTS meaning the convertible variant of it. This is a Heritage extra Campanario color on this car. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like this baby blue color, tan and black interior. Just got back from a servicing at Ferrari. That car is sold and off to a new home here pretty soon. 110 miles on that thing is absolutely just nuts. All right, switching segments real quick. This is the other snakeskin that we made a video on. So this is the older generation Viper. Same thing though, snakeskin edition, still limited. I think 33 of these. There's a plate in the car. 30. I was wrong, so it's less than I thought. So this is 30, but this is the previous generation. I've been getting kind of a interesting take on these cars lately. The Trend twins were here not too long ago, and they were telling me that they like the look of the old Vipers better than the newer ones. I personally don't. I think the 2017 Viper is perfect. But I want to know what you guys think. If you like the older generation more than the newer generation, I don't know. But those values are going, all Vipers are going crazy right now. The ACREs are going crazy. But there's something that you have to remember too. The Viper is out of production. It's no longer being made. Think of all the famous Vipers you know, and think of what they have done to them. They're all twin turbo. They're all Calvo builds, 2,000 horsepower, and those cars are $500,000 after they're built. So think about all the stock ones out there that people want to collect and people want to drive and keep stock, maybe just put an exhaust on it, and then you have smaller and smaller and smaller supply of those cars because people are modifying the hell out of them. So you get like a stock car like that or a stock ACRE, it's a whole different thing. All right, we got clients here right now on this Miami Blue G80 with ivory interior. It's absolutely gorgeous spec. This is close, dude. That's a little too close for comfort. That's why you gotta back into spaces, man. That's the method, is backing into spaces. I don't know if it's unlocked, it is. Ivory interior is the full white, so Silverstone has like black stripes in it basically. So the ivory is a lot different. It's kind of like a white beige color. It's actually a pretty color. It's not like a tan interior. All of the carbon fiber on this, we talked about this briefly, all of the carbon fiber on this car is all factory M Performance carbon fiber reflected on the window sticker. And this is like 15,000 in carbon fiber, I'm pretty sure. Again, all, like the carbon fiber, the canards, the front lip, the inlets, all factory carbon fiber. It's pretty sweet. All right, next day, happy Thursday. I'm gonna showcase a super special car. We tried to film this yesterday, but it came in later than we thought. But voila, a 430 Scud. So we had the 16M previously. The 16M is now sold, and we had to replace it with a coupe version. If you don't know, the 16M is effectively a convertible 430 Scuderia. This is a coupe variant. This is one of my favorite specs of all time. To some, it might be basic, but it just looks absolutely insane. Black with silver painted stripes, black pinstriping. If you come over here, black pinstriping around the silver painted stripes. Looks absolutely insane. But my favorite part about these, and this is controversial to some people, is the interior, because the seats are made from this like speed cloth mesh material. So you can see they're actually comfortable for what they are too. But this car is as raw as it gets. Look at the floorboards. It's literally just like aluminum plates down there. Carbon fiber absolutely everywhere, all functional carbon fiber. Look at the door cards. The door cards are completely carbon fiber. These doors, look at this. These doors are light. But the rear end of this car just looks freaking crazy. Now, I've seen a lot of people ask, sometimes I post these videos and somebody will comment wrong transmission because it's an automatic, or wrong something else. There's many cars that were not offered in manual transmissions, including the 16M, including the 430 Scud. On the GT2 RS video I made, the 991.2 GT2 RS video, somebody commented, wrong transmission again. They don't come manual. So there's no manual cars unless you did a conversion, which I don't even know how much that would cost. I've never seen it done. But this car's crazy. Let's see if the keys are here actually. Oh yeah. All right, let's start it up. Let me show you the controls on the inside though. So, because I believe in everybody watching this, and I believe everybody can get a 430 Scud one day if they work hard enough. Look at this thing though. Carbon fiber steering wheel, carbon fiber paddles. The paddles are much smaller on these. One thing about Ferrari paddles is they're actually one of the only manufacturers where the paddles don't move with the steering wheel. Fun fact. So as you're turning, some people like it, some people don't like it. But as you're turning, say you're in this position, you have to use your pinky to shift up sometimes. I don't know if there's a reason or if that's by design. So keys in the ignition right here. Let everything prime just for a second. Engine start, foot on the brake. just like that. And if you'll notice, you come over here, the check engine light is indeed on all Ferraris. I repeat, all Ferraris. Your check engine light is going to come on and then it's going to come off. If it stays on, you actually have a check engine light on, but the check engine light is now off. Check engine light on the Ferraris will always stay on for a little bit. I don't know why or what the reason is behind that, but that's just the case. But super raw car, not many places to look because this is a street legal race car, in my opinion. I'm super comfortable in the seat. It feels great to be in here. You got your reverse button, you got your auto button. This switches it over from auto to manual. So if there's no manual button, you just press that to get it out of automatic. Your cigarette lighter, AC, that's it. There's pretty much nothing else. There's no CarPlay, there's no nothing. If you're looking for a comfortable car to drive around in, this is not the car. Not the car at all. Super cool. Look at the seats. For a car from 2008 where we're using the same carbon bucket seats, that's absolutely crazy. They look great. These are pretty much the same design of the seats in the newer cars too. But this car is just beautiful. The paint is gorgeous on it. And I think there's nothing like a 430 Scud rear end. We just got this, and this is probably one of my favorite GT3s that we've had here. This color is a rare non-PTS color. It's primarily on the 991.2 Turbo S's, but this car has E88s. If you don't know what E88s are, they're BBS's, one of BBS's signature wheels. They're like 12 grand for this car. And a fun fact about that is that the smaller wheels can only fit on a car with steel brakes, which this has, indicated by the red caliper. And if you just know steel rotors, what they look like, that's what they look like. But because the PCCB is big, the rotor is bigger and the caliper is bigger, I think it might have more pistons, you can't fit the majority of wheels on those cars. So some people by design like to have the steel brake cars, and that's why they'll get it, because then they can customize it this way. But this color is actually called Graphite Blue Metallic, and it is not a flat color. So if you come over here, if I get my light, it has this champagne silver-ish flake in it, which is really pretty. This color in the light looks absolutely amazing, and then the interior is really cool. They did aftermarket P1 inserts. Look at this thing. It looks like you're in a doctor's office. This is for your lumbar support. So you pump this up, and you can see the back actually lifting. If you find carbon bucket seats uncomfortable, getting some aftermarket inserts, it's just Velcro. You pop it off and pop them in. It's definitely beneficial. 6-speed manual transmission. I think the values on these cars, you might call me crazy. I think on nice specs of these, I think in the next 5 years, they're gonna hit 300 grand. I'm just being honest with you. The 992's .1 GT3 obviously still offered a manual transmission. Porsche has not gone away with the manual transmission yet, but this car is just such a rawer car than the new 992's, and I'm not a big fan of the clutches on the new 992's either. Unless it's a ST, it feels better because of the flywheel. What's up, man? What's up? What you got? He's got something.
I know you have every car, a net worth of probably $127 million.
A little bit more.
You're
closer to a B.
purely manipulating markets.
Yes, yeah,
But
obviously.
There's one thing that I know you don't have,
And that is?
and that I can give to you.
My own Brazilian flip-flops. Dude, if they say about it, oh, hell yes, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, we're going right now, bro. We're going right now. We're going right now. Dude, let's go, bro. This is the best gift I could ask for. Holy crap. Dude, I feel free.
Feel good?
Dude, I feel like I can do whatever I want.
Fast?
Yeah, honestly, bro. Honestly,
like from Brazil now?
is so you get the, is it the green one's like a level up? It's like after you, so this, it's like MMA.
Yeah.
But it's opposite, yeah.
Just like that.
Dude, that's so crazy. So if I work hard enough, I can get a green pair.
Yeah, and then, it just keeps going.
Dude, let's go. Let's go,
bro.
dude.
I'm
Thank
very
you, bro.
happy for you, man.
Dude, this is
It's a big
huge.
accomplishment.
This is
Really
huge.
proud of you.
And I feel like we're at the beach with this car.
Yep.
He keeps spawning cars in. Today, he familiarized me with his E92 M3 that he also has. Dude, this is beautiful. What a spec.
Thank you very much.
What is it? It's Laguna Seca?
Laguna Seca Blue and ivory.
Look at the interior. Guys, ivory buckets.
I love that.
Full, look at the leather on the dashboard. Stop, just stop playing. Dude, nice, bro. This isn't good for my weight loss journey because I feel like I fit fine. So it's not good. I feel, yeah, dude, this is nice.
Stock G88.
Yeah,
It's
but
not great, but
dude, it's beautiful. The carbon on the paddles is beautiful. The carbon on the wheel is nice. I love how they put the little nubs behind the paddle. See if you can see that. You know what I'm talking about? The little, like, clickers?
Yes.
Dude, this is really nice. I mean, this says, how many miles are on it?
Like 200 or something
Wow.
like that. Not even.
So
142.
Do you have a break-in period?
Yeah, 1200.
Oh, so you just had to be driving it like a regular civilian.
Yeah, I just gotta rip it, dude.
Dude, looks freaking great.
Thank you.
Oh, no carbon ceramics? Bro.
Oh,
You want to spend,
throw it away.
you didn't want to spend $9,000 on carbon ceramics?
Yeah, oh, and I just like, who cares? You know, like, I don't need them.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments would be like, that's not the highest spec possible, you fucking loser. I'd be like,
So now we're looking at arguably one of the best gasoline-powered trucks of all time, in my opinion, the Ford Raptor. And if anybody has anything bad to say about the Ford Raptor, I just don't think you can, because they're that good. This is a 37 package car. You get the graphics, you got the wheels, you got everything in this thing. The sunroof, it does not, people say the sunroof's leak. I've never had a sunroof leak on mine. But look at the steering wheel. You could always tell how the previous owner took care of it based off the steering wheel, especially if it's leather, and that's a clean leather steering wheel right there. Have you had a Ford truck before?
no,
Seriously?
never had a Ford
Oh,
truck.
dude, you gotta see this.
I've had Duramax.
You gotta see this then. Let me show you the inside real quick. So
Okay.
this is a Gen 3, new generation. One of my favorite parts about these trucks is what I would do is like
18,000 miles.
18.
It's ruined.
It still got factory warranty, I think. I don't know. You'll have to confirm that. One of my favorite things, if you ever feel like just being like just a fat piece of whatever, click this button.
Okay.
That goes down. Go to your drive-through, in and out, take it to
Oh,
go. I'd eat right off of there, bro. That's exactly what I would do. You got your passenger right there.
Sold.
Yeah, eat off of
truck.
it. Dude, let's freaking go.
Deal's closed.
It's crazy. And then this just goes back up just like that, and you're good. The screens are so fat, dude. I just miss being in one. Everything works. The compartments, how much compartment space you have is absolutely unreal.
All my Starbucks.
You've got a glove box and then another hidden glove box up here. But yeah, go drive it. Do you want to grab your wife or no? You shouldn't.
She was like, I don't really care.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, dude, go rip it, hammer it. Dude, it just loves. My favorite part about these trucks is when I had one, is starting it, cold start, and just fucking hammering it. I'm not even kidding. I wouldn't let it warm up for anything, dude. That's what they're good for. This bed cover's like $1,500. It came with the car. But watch this. So you go here,
Okay.
and so you have your power by clicking it, like that, which is super nice. It's very like unblue collar like, right? But then also, another cool part, so this goes down. You got everything in there, you just go like this. Yeah, hands off, bro. Hands off.
Drink my beer.
Yes, yes,
Smoke my cig.
yes, bang. Like this,
Bang.
this goes
Bang.
down, and then you're good.
Hey, get on there.
With the, I think it could support us too. Yeah, that's some serious stuff right there. All right, we have like M2 corner over here. We'll finish off here. I just want to showcase these. Black bucket seats. First of all, another hypothetical question. If I had to give you one, you had to pick one. You don't say I don't like BMW. You had to pick one. Which one are you going with? Black bucket seats, manual transmission on BBS LMs. Java green, super cool color, manual transmission, no bucket seats, carbon fiber roof. Or, this isn't really a fair comparison because of the price difference, but we'll talk about it too. M2 CS just got here, velvet blue, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this, the trunk. This isn't a spoiler. This is how it comes from factory. It's like this duckbill looking spoiler. The wheels and the color spec on this car look absolutely incredible. That gold, satin gold look. And then these only came in automatic transmissions. But one thing that's interesting about the CS that not a lot of people like is no CS cars typically have a center console. So as you can see there is really no center console for any sort of storage. There's a little pocket right there. The rest is carbon fiber. So you don't have something that you can flip up or do anything because again, street legal-ish race car in my opinion. But the front end on this car, look at the front end, just look how different it looks with the grills. This is all factory in comparison to like the Java green car with the multiple slats in it. I think that this looks way better, and there is aftermarket things you can do to those cars to make them look like this, but I'll let you guys pick purple, black, or green. Price doesn't matter, just pick something. that is all for today's video. We do appreciate you guys tuning in. We got a lot more fun content planned. So if you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Press that bell to turn those post notifications on. We're gonna be doing some sort of giveaway soon of some form, but it's only going to apply for people that are subscribed and that have post notifications on. So I appreciate all the active people in our community that are liking, commenting, sharing our videos and supporting the videos and leaving us feedback of what you liked and what you didn't like on those. It does mean a lot. But I did talk with my designer earlier today. We are going to be working on some merchandise that we're gonna sell on YouTube. The links will be linked right below these videos and whatnot. Anytime I wear a moving merch shirt or something like that, everybody asks me, where can I go buy one? Unfortunately, we can't sell those exact shirts because I got those just for me because they have logos on them and I don't wanna get a C&D from any sort of company saying, hey, you're using our logo. So we got some cool stuff coming out, and one thing that we catered it towards is everybody. So it's not something that only a 20-year-old can wear, and it's not something that only a 60 to 70-year-old can wear. It's gonna be something that universally everyone would look at and say, that's actually pretty cool. And we're gonna print on good quality blanks, all sorts of things. There's gonna be shirts that you can sleep in, that you can go out in, that you can wear around, and that'll go undetected that they're just some YouTuber's merchandise. So we're really trying to shift the designs towards more of a brand perspective, as if you were gonna go to a boutique and buy something, rather than just putting moving merch on it and whatever. I don't know. I would personally not just wear somebody's YouTube merch with their name on it, so I don't want to do that. It just feels wrong. Like if you're gonna spend money on something, you gotta spend something on that supports somebody, obviously, but it's also cool. And that's the whole thing there, is making stuff that's cool. So if you guys have any ideas for that, hats, sweatpants maybe, shorts, anything like that, let me know. We might do some keychains pretty soon too, like a limited supply of keychains and whatnot. But other than that, guys, that is it for today's video. We do appreciate you guys tuning in. And guys, we'll see you in next week's video. Again, post notifications if you haven't already. It would mean a lot. Subscribe, like, comment, share, do everything. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go.